Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel or website. It's in the description below, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing the 39mm rose gold Rolex Cellini Time 5705 RBR diamond set with champagne dial and rose gold case. This is a gloriously elegant dress watch from the Giant of Geneva. Now it's 39 millimeters in diameter, 11 millimeters thick, 45.2 millimeters from lug to lug, so that's a really short span across the wrist, making for an excellent fit. And it has a 20 millimeter span between the lugs. Now, throwing it on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it's comfortable, it's compact, but it is stylish. If you're not into gems, this watch probably isn't for you. But if you want a vast array of finishes, colors, textures, tones, materials, and the unmistakable twinkle of brilliant cut gems, this is a timepiece for you. It's also a timepiece for those with smaller wrists or tastes for more traditional sizes, as I can recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 13 centimeters in circumference. You can see the over the top easily sliding underneath the cuff, and then down the barrel with plenty of clearance on both sides of my wrist. This is a comfortable watch. Taking a look at the strap and the buckle, the hardware and the software, as I like to say. Black monotone stitch, large rectangular scale alligator leather. You can see a folded edge and then calf skin on the underside. And this is a brand new Rolex factory strap with a rarely seen Rolex factory pin buckle. Of course, this is standard fitment for the Cellinis, and it's a perfect complement to the red gold of the case. Now, this is Rolex Ever Rose, meaning basically two things. Aside from the fact that they make the alloy themselves and they create the case in their own foundry, it has a high percentage of copper to make it redder, and it has a higher percentage of platinum to prevent it from fading to yellow over time. With lesser red golds, that's a problem. The watch is 50 meters water resistant. It features a screw down crown, which means you could swim on the surface with it if you wanted, but it's not really that kind of watch, and you wouldn't want to get this strap wet anyway. Now, there is a lovely circumferential setting as the bezel is entirely paved with brilliant cut gems. I'll do my best to get close and show you the details there, but Rolex uses optical scanners and microgram scales to make sure that the color, the carats, the cut, the clarity of these gems always identical, so there's no color gradient as you move around. Now, the dial is an unusual and remarkably attractive champagne, somewhere between silver and pink. There's a lovely sunburst that radiates out from the center, and then there's a sort of trench-like downward stepped scale for reading minutes and seconds. The watch features red gold split and faceted polished indices, a red gold crown, red gold hands, and you can see the hands are alpha style and faceted for better legibility against the dial base. The watch does feature stop seconds, so you have the ability to set it against a reference time. You turn it over and, well, there's not much to see because Rolex gives you a solid case back, and it's an oyster case with a solid gold case back, meaning it's a heftier watch than you'd expect for the size. You get caliber 3132, 31 jewels, bidirectional winding, 48-hour power reserve, 28,800 vibrations per hour, stop seconds, 5-position adjustment, COSC chronometer, and then Rolex goes beyond that, of course, to guarantee the watch to run +2, -2 seconds per 24 hours or better. That's Rolex's internal superlative chronometer standard. The watch is also tough with a full balance bridge and a free-sprung index for the balance. It's relatively shock resistant for a dress watch. It's also anti-magnetic with a blue oxidized anti-magnetic niobium zirconium overcoil hairspring, and that handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring helps the watch to keep excellent time in any orientation with respect to gravity, the better to help it pass that COSC chronometer test. This is a timepiece of exceptional grace, wonderful fit, uniquely rich dial and bezel, and it is unusual as you will never see this Rolex ever again on any other wrist. If you want Rolex features, reliability, precision, provenance, and history, but you don't want a generic copycat watch, this is the answer. This is the 50705 RBR, the Cellini Time Champagne Dial Diamond Set.